Hello friends! In this video we will tell the incredible and tragic story of one of the most mysterious German submarines of World War II, U-869. Its fate, discovery, and the dramatic dives that revealed its secrets. Let's begin! Friends, we highly recommend subscribing to our second channel, WWII Metal Detecting. There you will also find fascinating videos about World War II discoveries, as well as the content focused on military vehicles and weapons. The link to the second channel is in description. U-869, the submarine that disappeared twice. The German U-869 was a type IXC-40 U-boat laid down on April 5, 1943 and launched on October 5, 1943. Under the command of Captain Lieutenant Helmut Neuberg, she joined the 4th Flotilla for training in January 1944 and later in the 33rd Flotilla for active duty. On December 8, 1944, U-869 departed from Kristiansand, Norway for her first combat patrol. By December 29, German Naval Command ordered her to patrol off the east coast of the United States, near New York, a move the Allies learned about through radio intercepts and decryption. However, the U-boat never confirmed receipt of this order. When a position report was finally received on January 6, 1945, it indicated the submarine was far northeast of the expected location. Assuming she had insufficient fuel, German command redirected her to patrol west of Gibraltar, expecting her to arrive there by February 1st. This new assignment was also intercepted by Allied intelligence. After failing to hear further from U-869, German Naval Command declared her missing in action near Gibraltar around February 20, 1945. Post-war records linked her presumed loss to an Allied attack on an unidentified submarine by the USS Fowler and French sub-hunter L'Indiscret on February 28. For decades, it was believed U-869 had been sunk there. A discovery that changed history. In 1991, a fisherman off the New Jersey coast lost his net. It had snagged on something deep below. Intrigued, a group of amateur divers investigated. On September 2nd, they discovered the wreck of submarine, partially buried and containing a visible torpedo inside an open tube. The wreck lay at a depth of 17 meters, 230 feet, making dives extremely risky. Identification took over 5 years, as damage and depth made exploration difficult and deadly. 3 divers lost their lives during expeditions to the wreck. Initial clues, such as knife engraved with a crew member's name and a builder's plate, contradicted official records, which placed U-869 sinking near Gibraltar. Only in 1997 was definitive proof found, a parts box in the electric motor room bearing the serial number U-869. But what really happened to U-869? There are 2 main theories exist. The first one, a self-inflicted kill. Divers discovered damage consistent with an internal torpedo explosion, likely from a circle-running torpedo, a malfunction known to have occurred in other cases during the war. Historian Clay Blair supports the theory, noting such accidents were not uncommon. The second one, a hedgehog attack. The US Coast Guard disputes the self-inflicted theory and attributes the sinking to depth charges and Hedgehog projectiles launched by the USS Howard D. Crowe, the E-252, and US Coiner, the E-331, on February 11, 1945. This remains the official explanation. Dives, tragedy, and closure. Since the wreck's discovery, divers have faced incredible dangers. In 2020, John Charterton returned to the site. Time, tides, and commercial fishing gear had further damaged the wreck. What was once sealed by watertight hatches could now be freely entered, as if the hull had peeled away like a tin can. Most notably, a massive diesel day tank that blocked access to the motor room in 1997 had since fallen, allowing divers to swim into areas previously unreachable. But the wreck has come at a heavy cost. In 1997, diver Steve Hellman lost consciousness and was swept away by currents. His body was found 6 months later. Chris Rose and his son died after an emergency ascent without decompression from 70 meters, a fatal mistake. These events shook the diving community. Some left the team, others gave up deep diving entirely. Yet the most emotional moment came when Andrew Nagel made his first dive on the wreck. Andrew is the son of Captain Bill Nagel, the fisherman who discovered the wreck in 1991 but died before ever diving it himself. Andrew's dive served as a poignant tribute to his father and the many lives lost, both in war and in the effort to understand it. Recovery of the crew's remains is not planned. That's all for today, friends. If you'd like to support the channel and help us create more videos like this one, you can send a super thanks or become a sponsor for just $1 via the link in the description. Good luck to everyone!